How we doing? How we doing? Ryan, hello. Nice to see ya. D, hello. Welcome in. Dimico, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Ryan, over on YouTube. I'm going to change it real quick. What's up, YouTube? Nice to see ya. Chandra, hello, hello. Francisco. Tonight's been great. I went out for my birthday today. It's been phenomenal. So, super grateful for that. But how's everybody doing? You guys let me know. We'll get it going. We'll have some conversation. It's nice to see you all, by the way. I know there's only four of us in here, but I do have Penelope. So every 1,000 likes, let me know, and we're gonna pay it a visit. But thank you so much for the happy early birthdays. Let's see what Ground News has to say. Economist slash YouGov poll, Trump approval hit second term low at 38%, which is still for me way too fucking high. Chandra, nice to see you in here. Welcome back, welcome back. Ex-Marine forcibly removed from hearing vows to continue Senate campaign. We already know what that has to do with. But welcome in, everyone. It is so nice to see you all. Happy Saturday. Oh, by the way, my e- everything's coming to a head, but it's nice to see you all. Let me know what you want to talk about. Grayson over on YouTube says, "Ma'am, I was about to go to bed. How dare you?" LOL. Hi. Hi, Grayson. It's nice to see you as well. Um, I feel like a lot of people were about to go to bed, and I apologize, but it's nice to see you. It really is. Let me know how everyone's doing in the comments. We are almost at 500 likes at a thousand. At 1,000, we're gonna hit Penelope. Um, it's been a lot for my birthday, but so grateful. Nice to see you all. Let's see what's going on Ground News because it seems like yes, I do have the drunk hiccups. I'm not gonna lie to you all. It does seem like things are getting fucking crazy. Like the BBC mistranslate. Oh, interesting. The BBC Persian mistranslates Hegseth speech on Iran war. They mistranslated U.S. Secretary Pete Hegseth's speech on Iran conflict, changing regime to people, which implied the U.S. targeted Iranian civilians rather than the regime. Let's just keep in mind the regime. That's going to be Donald Trump. That's going to be Pete Hegseth. That's going to be everyone. Guys, give me 1 second. So sorry. We just gotta reply to someone real quick. So sorry, guys. But put in the comments what you want to talk about. We'll get it going. We're only gonna stay live for about uh probably like 45 minutes. You guys let me know. Bro, your mods are crazy. They don't let us debate you guys. Well, Matthew, this isn't actually a debate channel. This is the perversely privileged versus the people. I know whatever view it's giving is probably terrible right now. Oh shit, that's bad. But yeah, no, this isn't a debate channel. It really isn't. This isn't right versus left. This is the perversely privileged versus the people because my political beliefs aren't that political. Pardon me. I simply believe that people should be able to do whatever the fuck they want as long as it does not harm or unalive anyone or anything or impede on or take away the rights of others. I also think that food, housing, education, healthcare should be affordable and accessible. And if you don't agree, I'm sorry, but it's my birthday, and that's just how we fucking feel. Let's see. Ryan said right versus wrong, top versus everyone else. Absolutely. What is Blizzard Brigade? Blizzard Brigade is ICE, frozen water, however you want to refer to that as. I apologize. We're gonna have a little bit of water. But yeah, P Town, what's up? How you doing? Dustin, hello, hello. And we're gonna keep it going, guys. Let's see what's going over on ground news. All right, sorry, I'm getting a few messages from a lot of people, but yeah, they mistranslated U.S. Secretary Pete Hegseth's speech on Iran conflict, changing regime to people, which implied the US targeted Iranian civilians rather than the regime. It was the regime that targeted those Iranian civilians. Let's be fucking real. Day one, they targeted an all girl school. Day two, they targeted two hospitals. Day three, they targeted a children's playground. Day four, they targeted a children's school. This was all by Americans. Like, this is not okay. What's happening right now isn't part of some holy war. And I know if anyone has any anything to do with religion, the holy war is very serious. When you hear people talk about the holy war, I absolutely guarantee I understand what's going on. It doesn't mean that it's a good thing. It means that it's a lot of religious zealots and rapture preppers who somehow have fallen into power, and it's not going to be good for any of us. But thank you guys all for the now 2,000 likes. Thank you so much. I'm going to visit Penelope really quick and then I'll be right back. But it does say U.S. judge voids 2025 actions taken by Carrie Lake as Voice of America CEO, including job cuts. So hopefully they are fixing that. OpenAI robotics head resigns after deal with Pentagon, which is crazy. It's crazy as fuck. It's insane. Because if the OpenAI robotics head resigns after the deal with the Pentagon, that's like not good at all. Guys, give me 1 second. Yeah, no, that's not good at all. This shit is fucking crazy. But I digress. I apparently know nothing because I'm a woman. 30% of Gen Z men believe that wives should obey her husband. Study finds. Fuck that. D, it's so nice to see you in here. Highlander sounds like anti America propaganda. What sounds anti America? Truly asking. I'm not attacking anyone, truly asking. And the reason I ask is because I'm actually a veteran. Served 6 years in the Navy. So, like, what I have to say is for the American people, not against. So, literally wondering what you're speaking about. And D, hello, hello. Nice to see you. Sorry, you guys, that I have hiccups. A little elevated, but that's okay. Gnome bypass bidding on $100 million ICE contracts. This is fucking crazy. US payrolls unexpectedly fell by 92,000, almost 100,000 jobs in February. Unemployment rate rises to 4.4%, which is the highest we've had since I believe, and I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the highest rate of unemployment we've had since Obama's been in office, which is kind of crazy. Michael, welcome back. It's nice to see you. But welcome to everyone. We're only gonna be live a few, just like probably till about 9 p.m. It's nice to see you all. I'm still gonna go live tomorrow. We're going live simply because my birthday is Tuesday, so we'll see. Grayson says, I missed you and I'm going home in 2027. It is now official. Grayson is from Ecuador. I'm so sorry about what they're doing to Ecuador right now, truthfully. I don't agree with it. I don't understand it. But if you were happy about going home, I am happy for you. But I'm sad that it kind of amounted to this. Tracy, hello. Welcome in. Michael, nice to see you. Thank you so much for the heart me and welcome back. And welcome to everyone. I know I have the hiccups. I know I'm a little intoxicated, but that's a-okay. Where did my phone go? It's right in front of me. Give me 1 second. I've got a lot of people texting me right now, but that is totally okay because I want to be here with you guys. Pardon me. GOP Representative Tony Gonzalez drops re-election bid amid ethics probe into his affair with a staffer. If you guys don't know who Tony Gonzalez is, this is the guy, I believe out of Texas, who was engaged in an unethical relationship with his staffer who then set themselves on fire. It's fucking crazy. D-Man, what's up? Welcome in. And guys, I do know that daylight savings happens tonight. So we're not going to be live that long, but I did want to tell you guys hello just for a little bit. We're going to go live on Tuesday for my birthday slash the channel's birthday as well. But since it's a Saturday night, let's see, Hecate, thank you for the follow. By the way, I do have this, which is kind of crazy that Hecate is in here. But yes, if you know, you know. But we're gonna take this little drink a fireball. And we're gonna say happy birthday to this channel because it is almost a year old. It'll be a year old on Tuesday. So thank you so much. And Ryan told Grayson, I'm so sorry our country has treated you like this. And Grayson is from Ecuador, legal citizen who is now going back to Ecuador because he's just been treated so terribly here. Like the American experience has not been what it should be. And I personally apologize to you, Grayson, over on YouTube. We're going to take halfsies. You guys feel free to welcome in. Kindred Spirit, happy birthday. Thank you so much. Yeah, I got Hecate on my arm. And believe it or not, snakes are my biggest fear, which is why it looks very fake. But Ryan, thank you so much for the ice cream cones. And Hecate, I feel like if you follow her story, it'll resonate with a lot of us. But cheers. This is a terrible idea. Huh. And that's all we're going to do, guys. Mary, hello. It's nice to see you. But yeah, what's going on right now is fucking crazy. I mean, we have went over surprisingly a lot of things for me to be in the state I am. I will say USA beats Great Britain 9-1 to stay unbeaten rather in the World Baseball Classic. For me, I don't really care about the Olympics or anything like that, so I don't give a fuck. But cheers to everyone. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. But yeah, birthday's on Tuesday. Birthday of the channel is also on Tuesday. Um, but what I'm seeing being reported right now, it's just the same shit and it's disgusting. Like we all saw the US Marine who was forcibly removed for literally practicing his First Amendment, right? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there was a former combat Marine in uniform who a Senator Tim Sheehy, I think is the way you say his name correctly. Apologies if I pronounced that incorrectly. But Tim Sheehy broke his arm trying to remove him from practicing his First Amendment right. Like, literally, what the fuck? Guys, give me 1 second. It might pause. Give me 1 second. Oh, no. All right. So we are back. We're back. We're here. Um, I'm just receiving a lot of fucking crazy messages right now, but it is what it is. How is everyone doing? I heard he is missing. Have you heard anything? I knew he was missing for a little bit, but I did hear one of his friends post a TikTok saying he was in a very long surgery, almost lost his arm. If you guys don't know, the way his arm was broken definitely cut off any type of blood circulation to the ulnar artery, to the radial artery. So there was no blood flow going through his, I believe it was his left arm. And that's just absolutely fucking crazy. He was literally practicing his First Amendment right, which we all have the right to do, but what the fuck? Ryan says it was absolutely fucked up. I truly hope that Marine will be able to see them. Me as well. Jolena, welcome in. Guys, it's gonna be 82 degrees tomorrow where I'm at, so we're gonna see how that goes. But I do want to say to Grayson, I'm so sorry that you are from Ecuador and you have received the treatment you've received. It's not okay. It's absolutely fucking sickening to me. And I wish I knew how to fix it, but as a singular American, I'll be honest, I don't. But I do want us to talk about everything that's going on right now because as under the influence as I am, we all know what's going on right now is so fucked. I mean, it says literally human brain cells learn to play Doom on a biological computer, which means they are trying to see how in depth AI can go to replace us as humans. That's what the fuck that means. Kelly, it is so nice to see you. Kelly has been putting out, please everyone go follow Kelly J Kidd. Kelly has been putting out some of just honestly the realest type of information that's going out right now. And I don't want to like put everything on the line for you, Kelly, but I will say that like I do have a lot of neurodivergent people on my channel. I myself am neurodivergent. And what you're saying, it fits. It's something to follow, and I think everyone should pay more attention to it. You don't know how encouraging that is to hear right now. Well, Kelly, right now I hear your page and I do see your videos very often. And it's just fucking it's so on the ball. It's hard to even realize we're at the point that we're at. But Kelly, I really do appreciate you, and William, welcome in. 53% of Americans view fellow citizens as morally bad, highest among 25 countries in a Pew poll. So basically, what that means is that like 53% of Americans describe morality and ethics of their fellow citizens as bad. So we don't trust our neighbors. That's what that means, plain and simple. And guys, I am on YouTube, I am on TikTok, but we don't trust 53% of Americans. And I do want to say, this is what they want. They want to keep us apart. I talk about this very often. They want to keep us apart because if they keep us apart, they win. Plain and simple. Um, the shit that's going on right now is absolutely insane. I can't even believe it's happening, truthfully. But it is. BBC Persian, I already told you guys, mistranslates says speech on Iran war. U.S. judge avoids 2025 actions taken by Carrie Lake as Voice of America CEO, including job cuts. Let's read more into that because what the fuck? It says Saturday's ruling by Judge Lambert determined Carrie Lake was not legally eligible to serve as acting CEO of the U.S. Agency for Global Media and declared her actions as null and void. The two-page decision was tweeted March 7th, which is today. Judge Lambert found the appointment violated the Federal Vacancies Reform Act and the Appointments Clause because Lake was neither confirmed nor serving as an office subject to advice and consent, which basically means they keep pulling in people that we don't elect that are not formally and legally indoctrinated to this. Um, and we're just supposed to believe what they say. That's fucking crazy. And if you still believe the propaganda that's going on right now from the government, I do want to encourage you guys all to go to Al Jazeera English. Al Jazeera English. I'm going to say it again. Al Jazeera English. It's here on TikTok. Please, Kelly, thank you for the heart me, by the way. Please give them more attention than they've been getting because what is happening right now is fucking sickening. It's sickening. And it's not me trying to get more votes for one party or the other. It is literally sickening in the way that they say it. Like, I have no idea, no fucking idea how we should actually get past what's happening right now. I mean, we have ethics, the senior ethics officer of Anthropic, which is known to be the most ethical AI. And AI isn't ethical. I'm not behind all AI. But Anthropic is known to be the most ethical AI, and they have had three, not one, not two, but three ethics officers resign. And that is as they're still telling the White House, like, we're not going to comply with what you want. That's fucking crazy. Um, oh, this is interesting. Religious Liberty Commission releases 2026 annual report on global religious freedom. Let's see what they talk about, guys. The U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom released its 2026 annual report urging the Trump administration to designate additional countries, including China and India, as countries of particular concern due to severe religious freedoms violations. Here is the thing. I am not pro China. I'm not. I'm also, you know, not pro India. I am pro America. I love this country. But what is happening right now is propaganda is taking over our country. And I'm saying this to both cameras. Propaganda is taking over our country, and in no good way. I mean, the U.S. Commission of on International Religious Freedom released its 2026 annual report urging the Trump administration to designate additional countries, including China and India, as countries of particular concern due to several and severe religious freedom violations. The report highlights severe and systematic religious persecution in countries including China, citing abuses such as imprisonment, torture, and government repression of faith groups. Here's the thing, and I say it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. I do not judge you at all, any of you, for worshiping. I think that's a very personal relationship. And because it is so personal, I have no will and no right to speak against it. What I do have a will and a right to speak against is the fact that military leadership right now, in concerns of being questioned about the strikes against Iran and that conflict, soldiers are questioning their leadership and they're being met with the answer that it's God's will. Some military leadership even quoting religious scripture, specifically from Revelation, that references the Armageddon. We have, as crazy as it is, we literally have rapture preppers in office that think that if we get all Jewish people in one location, it's going to start the Holy War, and that's how Jesus is going to return. I think anyone has the right to worship any religion. I do. I think anyone should be able to do whatever the fuck they want as long as it does not harm or unalive anyone or anything or impede on or take away the rights of others. However, there is no way in hell that we can fucking ignore what is happening right now. We're in a type of religious war. Kelly, absolutely we are. And the thing is like, I tried to say it last night in my live, and I said it 2 nights ago as well, or maybe 3 nights now. Um, when people of religion speak of a holy war, they're they're not downplaying it. They are not speaking in hyperbole. They believe exactly what they're saying. And here's the thing. There is no proof that the Lord exists. I'm not saying you can't, I am not at all saying that you can't worship. But I am saying that a country and their laws should not be determined by one specific religion, especially in a country where they tell us that diversity is our strength. Um, it just honestly makes no fucking sense. I mean, we've had some military leadership literally quoting specific scripture in the Bible from Revelation that specifically refers to, you guessed it, Armageddon. And I don't say this in a way like Armageddon's coming tomorrow, we're going to get bombed. I don't say that at all. What I say is that we should all be aware. We should be aware of the narrative that is circulating, and we should be prepared to deal with that narrative. It doesn't negate what some people are saying, that it is a holy war. I mean, I grew up in religion personally. I don't worship anymore, but I know when people of religion speak of a holy war, they are absolutely and totally committed to what that holy war might mean. And when I say that, oh, wait, hold on. Guys, give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. People are crazy, but Hecate/A says, oh no, wait, it disappeared. Religion being weaponized to promote political and ideological agendas. That is exactly what's happening. It's not that the people in charge are faking being religion or being religious. It's the fact they know that it is a weapon and they're weaponizing it. I mean, because you. Mm. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. But I will say, and I've said it many fucking times, that I have to say this in a way that TikTok allows, but very. Mm, and again, I have to say this correctly. Um, Legitimate resources have always shown us that legitimate resources can be used by corrupt politicians in corrupt ways. So they can use a legitimate resource as they are legally allowed to do, right? But they're going to say, and they're going to prove themselves wrong, which is what's crazy. But they will say, oh, we can use this as our fallback. So, for example, if I were like, I want to take a shot of Fireball, and I know that Fireball, it's going to make me more drunk, correct? I take that shot of Fireball, it does make me more drunk, but the people that were involved with that Fireball shot, they're the ones who are kind of profiting because I can easily go to sleep. I can walk 2 feet from where I'm at right now and I can go to sleep, or I can walk 2 feet, 4 feet this way, maybe five, wash my face, and then go to bed. But what I am saying is that people, unfortunately, do not give a fuck where other people are. And that is what is so fucking scary. It says weaponized religion has always been an issue with the organized regions. And that's why, specifically, that James Tallarico does scare me. I'm not saying he's not a good politician. I'm not saying he hasn't done good things, but I will say he brings religion into so much of it. And that's why I would have rather voted if I live in California, so I can't vote for James Tallarico or Jasmine Crockett, but I would have voted for Jasmine Crockett because James Tallarico, I'm not saying he's not a terrible politician. I'm not saying he's a great politician. I'm saying he's a politician that both sides can use conveniently. I don't like that shit. Um, Give me 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry. Mm. All right, but yes, his clinging to religion, and I do love the way. Here's the thing. Fuck the USA and Israel, Arkan, honestly, yes. But I will say the way they portray Israel and the US is favorable towards us. They make it easy for us to endorse. But because they make it so easy, that should be the number one standout, everyone, to why we shouldn't buy this shit because it's absolute and total fucking bullshit. And that is me putting it lightly, honestly. I mean, that is the lightest way to put this shit. So let's see what's going on over on ground news. U.S. judge avoids 2025 actions taken by Carrie Lake. We already know that. Hobbs vetoes bill for license plate memorializing Charlie Kirk. Here's the thing about Charlie Kirk, and it's gonna be a hot take. I don't think Charlie Kirk should have lost his life in the way he did. I think it was 1,000% preventable. However, I think the fact that the flags were half staffed for Charlie Kirk, but not the fallen soldiers in a war that this diaper wearing, shitty booty ass has started in this war, they're not honored the same way. He wasn't there to salute them for the transfer. He doesn't give a fuck. And it is fucking terrifying. It's diabolical. Absolutely, Hecate. Absolutely, it is diabolical. CK is actor. Now let's move on. Sorry, but he wasn't a good person. He wasn't a good person. That's the thing, Ryan. I'll never say that I agree with everything Charlie Kirk said. I'll never say he's a good person, but I will say his death was 1,000% preventable. And they would have prevented said death had they treated things like school shootings and owning firearms in general in the US seriously. Because they don't. And I think we know that. Charlie who? Michael, absolutely, that's the thing. Charlie who? Fuck, it's now 9 o'clock, guys. Give me 1 second. All right. And we're good. But, this, wow. Harassment and bullying. I just got restricted for 10 minutes, guys, because Mango Man, I just got restricted for 10 minutes because I was bullying. I have no fucking idea what that's about, but we're going to stay on for a little bit. L TikTok for sure. But Mango Man, it is nice to see you. They tried to censor me today too. Yeah, no, this shit is fucking crazy. I mean, we're at literally 7.4 thousand likes with 9 people, and they're trying to say I'm bullying when I literally just said the facts that are happening. That's all I did. But, if they think that is something that we need to get started with, let them fucking think it. Like, I know I'm not doing anything wrong. I know I'm not doing anything illegal. So if they want to censor me for that, like, we'll deal with that in the future. Hecate slash or dash A says their use uh they've used his death as some sort of religious martyr too. They absolutely have, just like they called Donald Trump their fuck, what do they call him? Their something, their imperfect vessel. That's what they call him. Their imperfect vessel. And that is the scariest shit I've ever fucking heard. Because what do you mean someone who has cheated on his pregnant wife with Stormy Daniels and another Playboy bunny and God knows what else, especially with the files coming out. Who the fuck can literally still support that shit? It's fucking crazy. We're heading out. It was more of an ordeal to get ready than we thought. We have a themed party in a museum at Balboa. Hold on, guys. So sorry, guys. Um, okay. All right. So we're just gonna go back to what the fuck we were talking about. But this shit is fucking crazy. I don't understand it. I can't understand it. I mean, the fact that our military right now, we have had over 100 complaints to the military religious freedom force, I think is what they're called. Starving the church has been doing stuff like this for centuries. Absolutely. But the thing is right now is like we have people who are service members who are just questioning the strikes against Iran. Just questioning, simply questioning, which they're within their legal rights. And the answers they're receiving is that it's God's will. So it was God's will, apparently, on day one to target an all girls school. It was God's will, apparently, according to them, on day two to target 2 hospitals. Day three, it was God's will to target, correct me if I'm wrong, but a children's like playground. In day four, it was another children's school. That is all God's will to them. Here's the thing. You guys know I have no problem if you guys worship anything. It's private, and that's not something that I can, you know, come towards. However, what I can speak against is the fact that it's not God's will. I mean, if you really want to get into God's will, we're going to talk about people being starved. We're going to talk about healthcare being unaffordable and inaccessible, housing being affordable and inaccessible. Like, Jesus was against people of wealth. He literally said you should not hoard money. Get that's what the fuck we're doing, and people are acting like it's nothing. And to me, it's horrifying. Michael says, I saw on international news that our casualties are way higher than the US claims. Michael, I've actually been saying this for quite a while, at least the last week. But yeah, no, our US media is being untruthful, I have to say it in a certain way, about the loss of American lives that we've had in this conflict with Iran. And I am not saying that in any way to demean what's happening, but what is happening is just fucking crazy. Um, I mean, I don't know how you excuse any of it. It seems sick and perverse, and there is speculation, and I want you guys to know it is strictly speculation and it is all alleged, that the attacks coming from Iran aren't actually coming from Iran. They are coming from different locations that I cannot disclose, but please look into it because it makes a lot of fucking sense that people would wave a false flag. And that's what I'm going to say. Is not real. Absolutely. They use their God and government as some sort of silent partner, executing evil, excused by God's silence. Here's the thing about using religion to justify any of this. As you can easily say, was it God's plan to hit an all girls school? Was it God's plan to hit two hospitals? Was it God's plan to hit a children's playground? Was it God's plan to hit um a children's elementary school? And most people will say no. Guys, give me, I'm so sorry. People are hitting me the fuck up. Um but none of this was in God's plan. This was Donald Trump and BB's plan. Plain and simple. That's why they're saying that the countries that are being hit, it's not coming from Iran directionally. It's not. They have video proof. But allegedly in their videos, it is not coming from Iran. It's coming from us. And we cannot let this be an Iraq 2.0. We were children at the time. We have no fucking excuse now. Plain and fucking simple. They use their God and government as some sort of silent partner, executing evil excused by God's silence. I mean, we have the House Majority Leader, which is Mike Johnson, who has literally said that God has come to him in his sleep and told him he is Moses. We've had a lot of red flags that people don't want to call red flags. They are, plain and simple. It's absolutely fucking terrifying. Michael says Orange Julius. Well, Orange Julius apparently is their imperfect vessel, meaning that he can do whatever the fuck he wants, and they're saying that he is the vessel that will bring Armageddon, that leads God to returning to earth. Um, and I will tell you right now, it's not true. Sorry, guys. A lot of things are going on right now. But yeah. No, this shit is fucking crazy. Let's see what you guys have sent in the comments. I like your style. You don't sugarcoat the lines. Absolutely, Michael. Because here's the thing. If we sugarcoat, then I'm not saying what I need to say. And the reason I have this entire fucking channel on YouTube and on TikTok, the reason I am on here almost every fucking day is because what we are being told is absolute lies. And I say this as a veteran. I served for 6 years. I've deployed multiple times. What we are being told is an absolute lie. The fact that we are only being told that maximum 10 US military members are now fallen soldiers, that's a lie. Multiple credible, and I do say credible, multiple credible international sources have told us that over 600 American lives have been lost. And guess where the president was when those first lives were, or the first loss of lives and fallen soldiers were returned to the U.S.? He wasn't there. He wasn't there to do the salute. He does not give two fucks about this country. He does not give two fucks about our military. He does not give two fucks about anything except making sure he escapes this shit. Plain and fucking simple. Hecate, I'm going to try to approve your comments, but it is not popping up. Give me 1 second. Mods, if you can approve Hecate-A's comments, please let me know. But it says, the more evil Orange Pill is, the more possibility of their story becoming true. In parentheses, so they say. I agree. I think they live by Carnelian law. And what that means is if you tell someone exactly what you're doing, no matter how fucked up it is, come on, no matter how fucked up it is, they get away with it because they're honest about it. And I think that is absolutely fucking corrupt as shit. I would if I go out. All right. Yeah, no, I think it is absolutely fucking ridiculous that people think that. And I come from someone from the South. Like, we believe the president, we believe everything we're told, all the propaganda. Yet I served in the military for 6 years, and now I know they're saying JP for the win. And now I know that the bill of goods I was sold was false. It doesn't make me hate the military. It doesn't make me think the people in the military are evil. But what it does do is make sure that I know where I stand in this country, which is nowhere high. It's the exact reason that the current administration have put women in these certain positions so they can prove they're all underqualified, by the way, to start with. They are all underqualified. And they do that to prove that women are not capable of leadership. Um, and it's frankly quite fucking sickening. I love you, Papa. Sorry, guys. My dog is just totally here for some loving. But they love you, JP. They love you so much. But yeah, no, I think what's going on right now is absolutely fucking ridiculous. It's not okay. It's nothing that you can fucking excuse. It's sick. I mean, I went shopping today for the first time, and this doesn't have too much to do with it, but I did go shopping for the first time today in like 7 or 8 months, and it was the most expensive shopping trip I've ever had for literally fucking nothing. But it all ties into it. It all fucking ties into it, and it makes me so goddamn sad. But I will say it is now 21:12. I think I am going to let you guys go for the night. I'm going to go live tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And I will see you guys then. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in tonight, and I will see you as soon as I can. Bye, guys. All right, YouTube, that's it for us as well. I'm still restricted for some reason, even though I was on, you know, fucking 10 minutes past the restriction. It says I was live restricted for some audiences for harassment and bullying. Live visibility restricted. They hit me with two at once. I will not let my town go down without a fight. I love that, Grayson. I really do. And I hope that you have people that are as passionate as you around you. But I do love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will see you guys then.